Hey guys, I'm Kevin Krebs, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a cool grungy looking background in Adobe Photoshop CS4. So, let me show you the finished product here. This is what we're going to be going after, and Monty is the name. I don't know, it's kind of a shortened version of Montagical, I guess, or Montagical. So, let's get started. We're going to make a new project, and I'm going to name it Cool Background. And what you want to do is set your resolution. I already have mine all set up here. 1280 by 720 is mine. And adjust accordingly to whatever you have. And you want to name your background layer first. So you're gonna go and name it. I'm gonna name mine Cool Background, just like my project was called. And we're gonna go to our gradient tool to start out. Go up here and click on that. And what you want is 4 boxes in total on this line here. You want 1 box at the end here, or at the beginning rather, and then 1 box at the end and 2 in between. It doesn't really matter where they are in between, but try and make them close to where mine are. So we're gonna double click on the first box, and you're gonna choose whatever color you want. I'm gonna do mine as green. And you want to start out with a really light shade of green, so kind of like this lime neon green here. And what you want to do when you're going along with these boxes is you want to make your shade of green darker as you go along. Then click on your third box, and then you go to a darker shade of green, and then you eventually end up with black here, and you just go down right to the bottom left hand corner, and there's black. And you click OK. And you're going to drag your gradient tool from your top left-hand corner of your screen to your bottom right-hand corner. And you got a pretty cool background going here. This is what we're going to base our whole project off of, so make sure to make it look good. What we're going to do next is we're going to add a layer, or Control J, and there's your background copy. And we're going to start playing with some brushes. Brushes, fun, ooh. What I'm going to be using here is a grunge brush, and it's flashing crazily right now. I don't know why. I'm using some grunge brushes, and I'll have a link to those in the description. You can download them. Marty has a tutorial right now on brushes and how to put them into your Photoshop folders and whatnot. You can check that out. And remember, you want to have the color for this brush set to black, or whatever you want the grunge look to be. But black, I think, looks the best. So we're going to do this, and we're going to just kind of evenly spread them out. And for each brush you're going to put down, Control J. So I just put 2 blotches of this brush down, and now I'm going to move on to my next brush. So a new layer for each brush you do. Control J. And the reason for doing this is just so we have like a kind of a saved project here, so if we don't like a certain brush or whatnot, we can always go back, because it's always nice to have a save state, folks, just like in real life. I think that's my favorite brush because it kind of looks like a coffee stain. And just add a few more here. I'm kind of hurrying on this, but I don't really need to. Make sure to take some time on yours so it looks better, obviously. And one more seems good. Yeah, I'll do this one. Okay, so we got our basic background there. Mine, it could look better. Obviously yours will, because you spend more time on it, hopefully. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our text tool and just click on the screen here. And I have my font set to 180 point, which is pretty big actually. So you would want to adjust yours accordingly to however big you want your text. I'm going to just type in Monty, like I did on my preview, and you can move it around. I'm using the font Diffused from a website I downloaded it from. I'll have a link to that in the description as well. And Monty, okay. So just kind of set it in the center here, and you can put it as sharp, crisp, strong, or smooth. It doesn't really matter because you don't see much of a difference. So I'll just have mine as sharp, the default. Okay, so you just want to kind of click on your layer here so it automatically registers it and calls it Monty. And what you want to do is you're going to go to your right click on that layer and go to blending options. Now you're at your blending options. This is what we're going to start messing around with some effects on the text now. See, because it looks, to be honest, it looks pretty bad right now. So first of all, we're going to go to our gradient overlay and check that. So it's got this pretty cool metallic look going on right now. And click on that, so you go there, and we're going to start messing around with this. I'm going to do the same thing I did at the beginning of the video here, and add 2 more points in the middle. And you can mess around with whatever color you want the gradient to be. Mine's going to be kind of in between. And if you want to, you can go to your, oh geez, I don't want that. I'll just keep it a black. Click OK. You can click on your image now, and you can scale it around wherever you want the gradient to be, up and down. So yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. I would change it all to black though, actually, if I were me, which apparently I'm not. So there we go. And if you want a lighter, like gray color at the end, so it kind of fades out or something, you can do that too. But that's good enough for me. Oh, frick. Don't close out every blending options. Keep it there. Next, what we're going to want to do is go to your stroke and click on that, because it kind of gives you a cartoony look, I like to call it, kind of inky, and it looks pretty cool. And you don't really want to mess around in the options of that. It can get pretty crazy, but I'll just keep it at that. Next, you want to check your bevel and emboss. I probably said bevel wrong, but whatever. And it gives it kind of a, I don't know, like a worn, dented look, I guess. Yeah, I'll say that. And then click on your texture. If you want to check your contour, you can, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. I mean, it's not like someone's going to come in your room and be like, "Oh, that's a lovely contour you have on your background there, Sonny." And you'd be like, "Thanks, Grandpa, get out of my room." Okay, so what you want to do is with your text now, your texture. You can scale it up and down, so you have more of the bubbly texture, kind of what you have here, or you could scale it very small, so it kind of has like this metallic, futuristic look going on. But I'm going to kind of keep it in the higher versions. And you can also scale the depth down and whatnot. It's you know, just play with it, make it however you want. I think that looks pretty good. Now, if you want to put an inner glow to it, you can. But I mean, I don't really think it looks that much different, unless you want like a green glow on it or something. But I'm just gonna keep it as is. So there's your basic background as of the moment, and we're just gonna add like one little more thing. We're gonna have like a fading black edge around it, which is pretty cool. Vista kind of does it with some of its programs, but this won't suck. So you go to your layer and you go to merge visible, and what that does is it compacts all of your layers into one simple layer. And you can right click and go to blending options and go to your inner glow. This time you actually want to use it. So make sure your blend mode is at normal. Oh, I'm not even on inner glow. Okay, go to your inner glow, make sure your blend mode is on normal, and you can choose a black color, because that's what I'm going to use. And you can go to your size and just size it so it kind of zooms into your title going on. And you can also increase the choke so it looks more dense, but you kind of want it to be a little more subtle, I guess. About 20 is pretty good, I think. And go with like 150 in the size. And there you go, pretty much. That's your background. I'm just gonna go ahead and file, save as. I'm going to save it as a JPEG onto my desktop here. And all you have to do is right click and set as background, set as desktop background, and there you go, there's your background. It looks pretty cool actually. So that's about it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you could tell me what you didn't like or what you did like in the comments, this is my first tutorial after all, and what I can improve on, that'd be nice. I like criticism. Criticism is not bad. And I'll make sure to start doing some more Photoshop tutorials. I hope you guys liked it. Thanks.